You know, one of the most fascinating things about weddings is how people come together, how people meet each other for the first time. And so as I was thinking about today, I was asking myself the question, visualizing what it would look like, and asking myself, well, how did we get here today? What bridges were crossed to bring all of us together? Every time I do a wedding, I always ask myself, what is it about love that necessitates a gathering of people from all different walks of life? The love of two people that calls strangers and friends to share a precious afternoon with one another. This afternoon, it's Paul's love for Lisa and Lisa's affection for Paul that has beckoned us to share in their joy with one another. Lisa and Paul, thank you for joining their celebration of marriage. And Lisa and Paul, we say to you, thank you for letting us be a part of that. The invitation to assist a man and a woman who love to love each other, passing into marriage, is an awesome responsibility. It is essential to understand their respective natures and attributes. From within each one of their personhood, this man, this woman have intertwined their lives. Their hearts have melded into one. I have seen this. Paul begins to smile and Lisa completes it. Lisa reaches out to touch and Paul embraces. It's these simple acts and multitudes of others that I've observed between them that have given me an insight into the quality of their love for one another. So in preparing for today, I was hungry to capture in a poem the very nature of their love. For Lisa, it had to be something classic, filled with romance and tenderness. For Paul, the same poem had to reflect the nobility of his heart, speak of the rightness and purity of his affection for Lisa. I found their hearts in a sonnet by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. This is for you two.
No.
They get to listen, but this is meant for you. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee to the depth and breadth and height my soul can reach when feeling out of sight for the ends of being an ideal grace. I love thee to the level of every day's most quiet need by sun and candlelight. I love thee freely as men strive for right. I love thee purely as they turn from praise. I love thee with the passion put to use in my old griefs with my childhood faith. I love thee with a love I seem to lose with my lost saints. I love thee with the breath, smiles, tears of all my life, and if God chooses, I shall love thee better after death. I want to share with you some thoughts on loving. We didn't have a whole lot of time for marriage counseling. So I'm going to share a few thoughts with you. True love is founded on the rightness of a man and a woman in their soul. It is an obligation wrapped in the emotions of two people. Love births devotion and covenant within the hearts of lovers. More than smiles and sighs, beyond touching and sweet caresses, more than the first kiss and first love share, true love can be eternal. Lisa, today your heart speaks a confession of your greatest trust in this man, Paul, and you do so publicly. Paul, this woman Lisa, desires to move beyond entwined bodies and tangled sheets and gentle pillow talk. This Lisa girl is trusting that she will be your eternal woman. Paul, know this, your Lisa girl, finds herself compelled to find shelter in you. She hungers for the purity of your presence in her soul. Her heart demands that she casts off all freedoms and self-reliance. Today, Lisa chooses you, confesses you, and seeks only in you her freedom to love. Today is a new day of beginnings because in Lisa's presence, you're speaking publicly of your singular love for her. Lisa, this man, Paul, is quietly desperate for you, for only your words can encourage his spirit. Lisa, a boy can only become a man, a complete man, in the arms of a woman who dares to love him. For Paul, the demands of worldly achievement and success dissipate when he feels the fingers on his face. Only your touch can bring peace. In your arms is the only healing that is complete. Only when you love him will he experience his true value and discover his significance. As when Rebekah loved Isaac, so will Paul be comforted in the arms of your love. Lisa and Paul have written their vows. These vows are based on 6 promises. These 6 promises will be the very foundation of their marriage. The promises are about love demonstrated, love communicated, expectations, a promise to healthy living, and to a love filled with integrity. And I need you to pass that off, your flowers. And now I need the 2 of you to hold hands. Wow, it's okay. So Paul, the vows you speak are promises to Lisa. These words reflect the commitment of your heart towards her. So please repeat after me. There is nothing more important
There's nothing more important
than the love we share.
than the love we share.
I promise to show you
I promise to show you
that love every day,
that love every day,
to do all the things,
to do all the things,
big and small,
big and small,
to ensure our love
to ensure our love
grows old and happy
grows old and happy
and wise.
and wise.
I promise to speak to you
I promise to speak to you
with honesty,
with honesty,
listen to you
listen to you
attentively,
attentively,
and make you laugh every day.
and make you laugh every day.
I promise never to expect you
I promise never to expect you
to read my mind
to read my mind
and to be grateful
and to be grateful
when you do.
when you do.
I promise to stay healthy
I promise to stay healthy
so we can be old together,
so we can be old together,
to always be on your side.
always be on your side.
I promise you I will do
I promise you I will do
everything in my power
everything in my power
to remain worthy
to remain worthy
of your unconditional love.
of your unconditional love.
Lisa, I have a question for you. Hearing these words spoken by Paul, will you accept them in your heart and receive Paul as your husband?
Yes.
Lisa, the vows you are to speak are promises to Paul. These words reflect the commitment of your heart towards him. Please repeat after me. There is nothing more important
There's nothing more important
than the love we share.
than the love we share.
I promise to show you
I promise to show you
that love every day,
that love every day,
to do all the things,
to do all things,
big and small,
big and small,
to ensure our love
to ensure our love
grows old
grows old
and happy and wise.
and happy and wise.
I promise to speak to you
I promise to speak to you
with honesty,
with honesty,
listen to you
listen to you
attentively,
attentively,
make you laugh every
and
day.
make you laugh every day.
I promise never to expect you
I promise never to expect you
to read my
to
mind
read my mind
and to be grateful when you do.
and to be grateful when you do.
I promise to stay healthy
I promise to stay healthy
so we can be old together,
so we can be old together.
to always be on your side.
Always be on your side.
I promise you
I promise you
I will do everything
I will do everything
in my power
in my power
to remain worthy
to remain
of your unconditional love.
of your unconditional love.
Paul, hearing these words spoken by Lisa, will you accept them in your heart and receive Lisa as your wife? You have rings? Paul, place your ring for her on her finger.
Oh, it was just recently resized.
Yeah.
There you go. Keep holding hands. Repeat after me. Lisa,
Lisa,
with this ring,
with this ring,
I affirm
I affirm
that I am husband
that I am husband
to you.
to you.
Lisa, would you place the ring on Paul's finger?
It's the right one, right? Okay.
There we go. Keep holding hands. It's worked really good. Doing just fine. Repeat after me. Paul, with this ring,
With this ring,
I affirm
I affirm
that I am
that I am
wife to you.
wife to you.
Paul, you may kiss your wife, Lisa.
Didn't want to crush Mrs.
Oh, sorry.
Why don't you turn and face the crowd now? Inasmuch as Paul and Lisa have shared their love with each other in vow, with rings, and sealed all this with a kiss, I pronounce them husband and wife, and I introduce to you Paul and Lisa Kritz. There's your pattern.
So much.
At last the arm is straight, the hand to the loom. Is this the end or just